See this tie I have with a shamrock on it? This was given to me by one of these guys right here. Was a hell of a rugby player, and they beat the hell out of the black and tans. Oh God, but it was when you were at Soldier Field, wasn't it? The game, Chicago. And after it was all over, he gave my brother, allegedly for me, but if it wasn't, I still took it. I still got the tie. I wear it with great pride. And so, thank you all for the homecoming welcome. The single existential threat to the world is climate change. We don't have a lot of time, and that's a fact. They're even recognizing, finally, everyone's recognizing America. I've met more with Xi Jinping than any world leader has over the last 10 years. 91 hours of just one-on-one conversations, 68 in person. I've traveled 17,000 miles with him through Asia, primarily through China. He once asked me on the Tibetan plateau, he said, "Can you define America for me? This is the God's truth." I said, "Yes, I can, in one word." But if you asked me what Ireland, I could have said the same thing. One word. Possibilities. We believe anything is possible if we set our mind to it, and we do it together. This is the United States of America and Ireland. There's nothing beyond our capacity if we do it together. And we got to believe that. We got to know that, because that's the history of both our countries. And I never understood what he meant when he said, "Joey, I worry about you." He'd lean over. I said, "Pop, what do you worry about?" He said, you're too much like that guy who led the revolution instead of the guy who was the prime minister. I said, he said, you got to be less like the military guy. They shot him. The only thing I bring to this career after my aged, as you can see, how old I am, was a little bit of wisdom. I come to the job with more experience than any president in American history. Doesn't make me better or worse, but it gives me few excuses. My son Hunter's with me, and my best friend in the world, my sister Valerie's with me today, and I want them to... As the proud son of... I didn't play rugby except when I was out of law school. And I didn't play it very well. We played in a rugby club. But I did play American football and a few other sports, but I realized that, you guys are all nuts. For too long, Ireland is talked about in the past tense. We tell old stories of days gone by. It's good to remember. Stories of Irish grit and genius, saints and scholars, poets and politicians. And in the face of it, they're good stories on its face. Let's face it. But, as the poet Bolan wrote in her poem, Mother Ireland, she said, I've learned my name, I rose up, I remembered it. Now I could tell my story. It was different from the stories told about me. End of quote. Our history reminds us, our history, ours, yours and mine, reminds us of the responsibilities we have to the president. It should be the president.
Are you concerned about the lead?
Okay, guys, it's time to go. Let's go. We got to move.
I'm not concerned about the lead because I'm concerned that it happened. But there's nothing contemporaneous that I'm aware of that is of great consequence.
I'm Henry McKean from News Talk Radio Ireland. Lovely to meet you.
All right,
so who's going to take the selfie for me? Here we go. Oh, thank you. Absolute star. Lovely to meet you. Sorry, I'm not.
Do you have an update on the leak investigation?
We can't exactly. We can. Yeah, it's just for a photograph.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to go plant a tree. Thank you all very much. And I'm not going home. I'm staying here. Isn't this an incredible place? All you American reporters. Looks just like the White House, right?